Sayyid, Asirugam say, united under tongue.
Hydraulic though, so what's your why for like your title? Just curious.
Yes, regarding circumcision. See, if you read Quran, there is not a single verse in the Quran which talks about circumcision. And from Adam to Noah and Noah to Abraham, none of the nation or tribe indulged in circumcision. Whether it be Noah, descendants of Ham, Shem, Japheth, they never did circumcision. So the question comes, why Allah, God, made Abraham and his descendants to do circumcision? And why so? That's my question actually. Yeah. Why? Why Ibrahim was introduced to circumcision? Because when Quran says that man is created in the perfect mold, test of creation. So this foreskin cutting of the foreskin for Ibrahim and his descendants, what is the logic of God behind this? That's what I was pondering on it, and I got the answer, but I want to know about what you have understood. What was the reason for circumcision?
Nah, so I don't know. I think I've thought about it before though. So the way I look at the Bible, or any religious text, there's a lot of things in there that we don't know why, but there's a reason, right? Like, and I think circumcision is one of them. Some people say like because of the cleanliness and stuff like that, but there's a why for everything that is said in those religious texts. I think we just don't know that why, which is what we're trying to figure out here.
See, regarding cleanliness, that means from Adam to Noah and Noah to Ham, Shem, Japheth, all that nations are unclean. If you put the question because of cleanliness, that means God creation is not perfect. So this is not the reason why God made Abraham to do circumcision for cleanliness. If you think it's for cleanliness, then it means God creation is imperfect.
So yeah, when you said that, I definitely, it like made me think about it for a little. Let me finish real quick, right? Because what I was gonna say is, but we're made perfect, but we sin. So I don't know.
Well, no.
That's
Adam, because the sole purpose of earth creation was that Adam and his wife should go to earth. Then only the purpose of creation of earth was there. So God created Adam in such a way that he is going to do a mistake, and God will send down Adam and Eve to earth. So it's a part of God's plan, and that's the reason why God in the Quran it says, "I pardon Adam and Eve for eating the forbidden." Yeah, right. So coming to the topic actually, why circumcision was introduced, as per my understanding. See, when I read Quran, chapter 2, verse 124, when the junior generation means Noah descendants, Ham, Shem, Japheth, their community center was at city of Babel, and the common ancestry was Noah. Noah in Sumerian Babylonian is known as Marduk, and in Tamil literature he is known as Murugan. So, like every community centers, people used to go there and sacrifice animals. So this is what was happening in the city of Babel, where the Ham, Shem, Japheth, they were going to the city of Babel and doing animal sacrifice. And by the time of Ibrahim timeline, before they introduced the human sacrifice. So the purpose of Ibrahim was since the administrator of that time strayed from the straight path, so that's why they were substituted, and Ibrahim was appointed, tested and appointed, and then God took covenant from him, Abraham, and Ibrahim replied to ask God, what about my descendants? And Allah said, God said that my covenant doesn't apply to the wrongdoers. This is a statement in Quran. And at this juncture, where Ibrahim was tested and appointed, Ibrahim had no children. It's only after when the tribe of Ibrahim, Sarah and Lot traveled to Egypt, and they brought Hagar along with them, and then Hagar was and Ismail was born, and then that story goes on. So basically, when Ibrahim was tested and appointed, he had no children. At that time only God is telling that among you will be wrongdoers. And when we go into the history of children of Israel, who are from the blood of Abraham, what they have done, 10 brothers conspiring to kill one of the brothers. Then there are other things like distorting the book, kill their messengers, and sold their own people across the globe. And by 550 BC, when the Babylonian Empire collapsed due to Persians, these children of Israel, they merged with Cyrus, Persian Empire. And they created a syndicate called Jewish Syndicate. Jewish Syndicate consisting of traders and the priest. And since Ibrahim, children of wrongdoers from Ibrahim descendants, children of Ibrahim are supposed to do circumcision, not Caucasian, not any other race. But when there was a merger between Persians and Caucasian and Semitic black people, the syndicate people who joined the syndicate, they also got circumcised. So this act actually, when the syndicate is started by Abraham descendants, and the people who joined the syndicate actually broke the law, because Ibrahim was supposed to do circumcision. Abraham descendants are supposed to do circumcision. So people who are doing circumcision out of Abraham lineage, they are basically wrongdoers. And if you see the Jews community and the Muslim community, they are basically Caucasians, and they are all circumcision, and they have become a nuisance to entire globe. Now coming to the descendant of Abraham, those who are doing circumcision, they are keeping the law, and those who are not doing circumcision, they are breaking the law. So they also fall under the category of wrongdoers. So circumcision was introduced among the Ibrahim family so that the mankind can recognize the wrongdoers. Whoever is circumcised, they are a nuisance for the entire globe, whether they disguise themselves as Jew, Caucasian Jew, or Caucasian Muslim. And there are some who are from the Ibrahim descendants, they are not circumcised. So one is breaking the law, and one is keeping the law, but they are not supposed to keep it, because if they keep it, then they go against the other thing. So my understanding is that circumcision was introduced so that the mankind identify the wrongdoers. And if tomorrow, if they want to clean the society, these are the people who are supposed to be eradicated, removed from the land, if they want peace in their society. Because this Jewish syndicate, the Muslim society, we all know that they are nuisance to the entire globe. Yeah, this is my understanding. Yes.
Or sin. So you can't see or think of any reason that, like, it can actually help us, as in humans?
Israel and Palestine war, I see both the circumcised people are killing each other, and both are not connected with Abraham descendants. They are all Caucasians, and because of them, we are suffering. The whole world is suffering. So ultimately, the real kingdom of God is through brotherhood, tribal brotherhood, and every tribal brotherhood has their own community center. Now, since Ibrahim family, they have a community center, but they have given it to the Caucasian. They have Torah, but they have given it to Caucasian. They have the Bible, they have given it to the Caucasian. Even Quran also. So basically, you see, if God wants, He could have sent prophets among the bloodline of Cain or Caucasian. But why did He not do it? When at the time of Jesus, when some Caucasian or Gentile came to them, Jesus clearly said that my word is for the sheep, not for the pigs, swine. And secondly, when Prophet Muhammad is a universal messenger, Allah stops him saying that you are also being sent to a people whose forefathers are not one, meaning the bloodline of Cain settled in Iranian plateau. So Allah never entertained them. But now, because of Abrahamic religion, they are holding the religious banner, and they are destroying the spirituality balance of all the tribal people across the globe, and they think they are living in a superiority complex. If God wanted, he could directly educated the bloodline of Cain. But since he committed the first murder, and as per the Bible, God will not see his face. So there is a disconnection between God and the Cain bloodline. And today the Cain bloodline are selling their religion all over the world. And this is affecting the native people who have their idols, but they are not gods actually. If you see idols in the Kemite civilization in Egypt and all, no people consider them as God to God, because they are our ancestors. We remember our ancestors. This is the tribal culture. And when you say associating partners with God, it means, like for example, Day of Judgment. Only after Day of Judgment one will know who is going to heaven and who is going to hell. But what we see when Brahmanism came to India, they introduced the concept of human giving salvation. And the same concept you will find in Abrahamic religion. So my question to all this priestly class religion, do they have any authority to judge our faith, or God has the power to judge it? It's God, nah? So basically they are associating partners. As the idols are concerned, these are our ancestors. They are photographs of our ancestors. We don't equal them to the level of God, or we say that they have taken certain part in creation of the earth. So in the point of Day of Judgment, today Abrahamic religion, Brahmanism, they are giving us salvation, moksha, mukti, maghfirat. So that is what associating partner is. So we, the tribal people, the Chinese people, the African tribal people, the Indian tribal people, we don't worship idols. We do meditation and we go inside ourselves. So Abrahamic religion are doing associating partners with God, not spiritual people. Yeah. So if you see the people behind this are basically the circumcised people, whether it be in the name of Jew or in the name of Muslims. They are all circumcised people, and they are all fighting. They are creating a problem for entire globe. So this is why I say the circumcision has some meaning, and why God introduced to Abraham, because his descendants among them, they are the people who started the Jewish syndicate. So this was my understanding, yeah.